Oh, don't see how that missed. Guys, is that a bloody trader? Surely not. Is she down? She is now. One thing I do know about these treasures is that they are always 3 blocks deep. Oh, look at that. Look at that for luck right there. Didn't even have to look far. Alright, let's see if we can get the rest of this treasure in peace. Oh, Jesus. What's up, survivors? I'm NaturalBorn, and welcome to episode 40 of our Random Gen Let's Play. Now, first and foremost, as always, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for all of the support on all of the videos. You guys are the real MVPs. Now, as I mentioned in the last episode, in today's video, we're going to be doing a bit of treasure hunting. Just to switch things up and keep it a bit different. We do have a few treasure maps. Now, there's not a lot of great items that you can get from treasure maps, but you can pull a lot of dukes out of them. And you guys know that we're not going to say no to any more dukes. So before we hit the road, well, before we read these treasure maps and hit the road, we're going to make sure our guy is fully fed, which he looks like he is. But also want to get down into the bowels of the base and make sure all of this concrete and cement is still cooking the way it should be. So like I said, we've really got to stay on top of this. As you can see, we have no stone crafting at the moment, no cement, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to get all of these cranking, and then we're going to grab out our treasure maps. It's actually looking like all of these will be out of wood by the time we come back tonight, so we'll have to remember to get some more wood into these forges just to keep these cranking. Alright, so we'll turn this one off. And we'll turn this one off. So that almost 30,000 iron. 30,000 is the most that you can hold in there. So quickly, we're going to grab out some stone and some sand. I actually think we have sand over here. Yep, sure do. So we should be able to make 6,000 here. Beautiful. And 6,000 here. Yeah, we definitely want to keep these cement mixers and forges going in the background while we're doing all our other stuff. Like I said, we have a lot of big builds to achieve. But for now, we're going to get upstairs. We're going to grab out our treasure maps, make sure we got a shovel, and we should be pretty good to go. Alright, we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to craft up some forest ground. Now, anybody who watched my tips and tricks video, I recommended to use sod. Now, something that I hadn't taken into consideration is that after some time, sod actually dries, so you can't pick it up. So you're better off just making any type of ground and throwing that down. So we have Jennifer's treasure map, Raphael, and it's the Stephens. Alright, so we have 4 of these. Now, we can only read one at a time. We can read all 3 of these, but you can't read more than one treasure map from the same person. So that is something that we have to be aware of. So I'm going to swap that out for the wrench. Chuck some frames on our guy. And we're going to head up top, and we're going to read these treasure maps. Oh, if I can get up top, that is. Alright, make sure there's no hordes coming to ruin our fun. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Alright, I don't think it makes a difference what way you're facing when you read them, but just to be safe, I'm not going to face the wasteland. Because, yeah, I'll say it now, if one shows up in the wasteland, I'm really not looking to deal with that. So we have our first one down. Son of a bitch. That might be the plains biome. I can see a bit of plains here. Let's just hope that our wasteland doesn't wrap around up there, because that is really not what we're looking for. So we're going to go for Raphael's treasure map. Oh god, where's this one gone? Alright, over in the burn biome, we can definitely handle that. And Jennifer. I wonder if this is, by any chance, Trader Jen from Alpha 20. And where did this one pop up? Probably over these ways. I was about to say, what the hell? That's the trader. Oh, yeah, that beautiful. And the burnt biome too. Easy enough. So we're going to go for this one right off the bat. So I'm going to chuck down a quick waypoint. And we're going to get into it. And yeah, let's just hope that ain't in the wasteland. Because yeah, like I said, I'm not looking to be venturing into the wasteland. Not anytime soon. Wonder if we're going to see a bear on this journey. It's been quite some time since we've seen one in the world. I think they finally got the point. Stay the fuck out of my territory. Oh, there's a pig. Yeah, I tell you what, we're going to take him down because we do need some meat. Oh, don't see how that missed. There you go, you little bastard. Right, so we're going to skin him quickly, and then we're going to get back on the road. Alright, hello. You can smell my meat, can you? Nothing. Yep, well, this guy's coming over too. Oh, give him a wee honk. Just going to throw that crap in there, and we're going to get back on the road. Oh, we got Mo running down the hill. So yeah, treasure maps, they are definitely good, but don't expect the best loot. I know you can find gun parts and schematics in them, but yeah, the dukes is definitely the big thing that you're going to find. Usually you'll average about 10,000 dukes from one treasure map. Alright, we've got some weird elevation going on up here. We haven't actually been over to this part of the map, so this will be quite interesting to check out. And more plains. Alright, that's good. Oh, we got a deer. Should we run him down? Yeah, why not? Ooh, shouldn't have stopped. You can see a zombie nurse coming for us, but as long as we're quick, we should be fine. Oh, bloody cactus. Got a wee water tower there. Tell you what, we're just going to deal with her quickly. There is actually something that I'd like to check quickly, and that is in the skills. There is a skill called Treasure Hunter, if I remember correctly. And by leveling this skill... Oh, yeah, look at that. We've already leveled it. That's good. So this brings down the treasure radius. When you come into the area where the treasure is, it'll give you an indication. It'll start flashing, and by upgrading this perk, it makes it a lot easier to find. Hold on, sorry guys, is that a bloody trader? Surely not. He's not popping up on the map. Hold on. Is there a trader in here? Is it abandoned? Very strange that it didn't pop up on the map. Look at that, we do have another trader. Trader Bob, my man. Where you been hiding? Look at that, quality 559 engine. Beautiful. He restocked day 55, so we've got 2 days.
I may have what you're looking for.
Yeah, you may just do. He's got some really good, actually, heavy bandit boots and bandit gloves. It wouldn't be a bad idea to come back and buy these. And what else has he got? Oh, he's got some hop seed. We need that. Bunch of the random stuff for building. Man, I can't believe there was a trader right there. I really did not see that coming.
I didn't have what you needed.
we're going to have to go to our map, and we're going to have to chuck down a marker on this trader. So we're going to go save waypoint. Beautiful. Look at that. Look how close he is to the base too. Who would have guessed? So yeah, that's very strange that he didn't pop up when we had our quest active. We had this trader all the way down here. Was the closest one to our person. But yet there was a trader right there. Alright, it's crazy. Now, the big thing that we do have to hope for is that this treasure isn't too close to his compound, because if it is, then we're not actually going to be able to dig it up. Now, if I'm being honest, to me, it's a fair trade-off to know that we have a trader right there. That is amazing. Alright, so we might even just leave the bike there, and we're going to venture over, because it seems to be that this is pretty close. Alright, we actually have a POI here. And alright, so the treasure is pretty much around here somewhere. So we're going to deal with the locals, and then we're going to start digging. Alright, you girls got any pistols for me? I could go for some goods to sell right now. Is she down? She is now. Alright, come on, big man, you want a piece too? Easy as that. Oh, wheel, beautiful. I love to see it. Alright, what do we got? We got a crawler around here. And just seems to be zombies in every direction. So yeah, maybe the reason that trader didn't pop up on the map is I have heard people say that if there is not a road leading to the trader, then they will not pop up on your map. Maybe that's what's happened with this trader here. Oh! God damn it, woman. Interrupting me while I'm speaking. And we cut. Of course we are. Pop one of those. No worries at all. And I can still hear zombies somewhere. Come on. Oh, that beautiful bit of ammo. Can't complain. Alright, do you have a pistol for me? No. Some bloody sandwiches. Real weird, we're undetected, but if you can hear that zombie sounds extremely close. Very strange. Maybe they're inside. I'll tell you what, we're going to dip our head inside. Just see what we're dealing with here. Oh, it's locked. It's like they busted out one of the blocks. Anyone around these sides? No. I'll tell you what, we'll give them a hand, eh? There you go. Easy as that. Right, move. Right, very strange. Maybe she was the zombie making all the noise. Alright, bit of crap in here to loot. Might as well get our loot on. Bit of beer. Bit of crap, we're just going to scrap. Might as well take the chairs and scrap those too. And see if we can get the nail gun schematic. No, but that's all good. Alright, and we're full up on crap. So I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to drop and scrap a bunch of this stuff. And yeah, it should be pretty good for now. We even got a random ass bird nest floating here. So that seems legit. Cooking pots. Alright. Enough time wasting time with that POI. We got some treasure to start digging for. Now, I know popular to belief, some people think that there is a certain method to digging these treasures up, but I tell you now, there's really not. I think it's in the newer alphas. There's a certain area you can dig, but one thing I do know about these treasures is that they are always 3 blocks deep. Oh, look at that. Look at that for luck. Right there. Didn't even have to look far. So we're going to check this out. So that we've got 3,000 dukes. Look at the ammo. 234 shotgun shells. 139 9mm rounds. And we've got a pretty good quality rocket launcher stock as well. I'm going to go ahead, drop some more crap. Take that. Alright, come on, get up there. And, alright, left that mini bike at the trader. So we're going to dump a bunch of this shit in the mini bike, and we're going to have to come back to this trader at some point, which will be easy enough because he's so close to the base, which is just, yeah, it's bloody fantastic. You cannot complain about that. And animal fat. Might as well chuck the dukes in there. And get those in there too. And I'll just hold on to that crap for now. If we have to scrap it, we do. If we don't, we don't. It's all good. So now, actually, jump off the mini bike. We're going to have to mark out this next treasure. So, by the looks of it, this one is the closest. Now, hopefully, when we come down into this area and we collect that one, we might find a nice, big, large, open, flat area, which we'll be able to construct our next base in. So that's why we have all of those materials grinding back at base, so we can start construction on the aerial assault. Alright, do have to sort of be careful with what angle we're coming from, because we don't want to land in the wasteland, so we're just going to go back towards base and do it that way. But of course, we're going to grab some meat along the way. And another pig. Alright, so we already have half a stack of meat, which is bloody good. We've got a deer right there too. Tell you what, we might as well take it. We're out here, so we might as well collect all this meat. Because yeah, we are going to need it for cooking. Now, if you do a lot of farming in your world, and you collect a bunch of meat by killing a lot of animals, a lot of the in-game materials that you can craft relating to food actually sell for a crap ton of dukes. Alright, where's our mini bike? Right, can I dump this in time? Perfect. Let's get out of here. But yes, I like meat stew. You can sell a stack of that for a crap ton of dukes. So it's just one of those small things. There's so many different ways to make money in this game, and I recommend utilizing each method to its fullest to net yourself the most dukes. Obviously, you're not going to make a lot of dukes early game, but late game, the traders, definitely your best friend. Whether it's decorative blocks for building, or whether you're trying to stock up on augers and chainsaws and nail guns, machetes, bandit armor, reinforced steel, military fiber, you name it, they have it. Alright, all our gardens are ready to harvest, but as I mentioned, we'll save that one for another day. We ain't got time for that shit today. But yeah, this area up here to our left, it's a bit raised. Somewhere around here was actually where I was considering building this base. Somewhere that it's close enough to the Iron Fortress. So like I said, I will build a small base on top of it. Small living quarters where we can store some items. But it's not going to become our main base. We will be sticking in the Iron Fortress probably until we assemble the Castle Rock and the Plains biome, or even the Pitfall Pyramid and the Desert biome. But even then, they may not stay our main base, because we'll be linking all of these bases together with an underground tunnel. Then we can move throughout them as we please. And obviously the best time to do that is at night time, so you're not wasting your daylight. Alright, just going to check our map quickly. Alright, perfect. So I know exactly where this is. This is up here to the left at the end of the crossroads. Can't quite remember what POIs were at the crossroads. If anybody comes across these crossroads, they're only in random gen, and in any 4 POIs can spawn on the corner of the crossroads. So you're always going to find 4 POIs there. Sometimes they can be good POIs, sometimes not so good. But I think at our one we have the funeral home, maybe Hotel 8, a water tower, and I can't quite remember what the other one was. A modern house by the looks of it. Daisy and Soup, that's the one. Alright, now treasure should be just down here somewhere. Alright, watch out boys. You got treasure to find. Actually gonna have to deal with them. Oh no. Maybe not. Oh yeah, this guy, he wants some. Oh, they're rusty. That's it, flying. And one more shot. Damn, he's still going. What a beast. That's why we need to upgrade the sniper. And our rifle skill, actually. Something else that we need to work on. Alright, no meat. Grass. You dropped him like a sack of potatoes. Oh, you bastard. Alright, no meat from that one either. Alright, check this car quickly. Oil. Beautiful. Man, I can hear some noisy zombie somewhere. I have no idea where he is though. Alright, where's this treasure? Let's see if we're as lucky as we were on the first one. That we dug like 3 times. I should have even taken note of where we dug from, but like I said, it doesn't make a difference in this version. The thing to remember is that treasure's always going to spawn 3 blocks down. So if you dig 2 blocks, then that 3rd layer will expose that treasure chest. Now, there are times if they do spawn on hills, it can bug them out and they can spawn 3 blocks down. So do be aware of that. We're looking pretty good at the moment. Alright, there we go. We found this one. And as you can see, this is the size of the hole that we dug. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to collect this. Alright, so that one, not going to lie, it's pretty crap. 88 shotgun rounds, 126 magnum rounds. Pretty good though. Not going to lie about that. And yeah, we've got a lot of shotgun rounds from both of these. So yeah, this is where we have the option of taking our forest ground and we can go ahead and we can fill this hole back in. Now, you don't have to do this. The only reason that I'm doing it is just in case I end up over here at some point with my mini bike. The last thing you want to do is fall into all of these holes, especially late game when you end up doing, 20 to 50 treasure maps. You're going to end up with a lot of random holes scattered throughout your world. So this is something that I try to get into the habit of doing just to cover it up, so if you do drive over it, you don't have any issues. Alright, beautiful. And as you can see, we use the forest ground. Fits in there quite nicely. Alright, something I should actually do quickly is we need to check. We go to quests, Raphael's treasure map. So we're actually going to go ahead, we're going to get into the mini bike, and we're going to read another one of Jennifer's treasure maps just to see where that one pops up. Hopefully, it's somewhere in the general area. Alright, check on that map. Alright, it's not Not looking good so far. Way over here. Alright, well, we might have to get that one after we get this one. Depending on how we're looking on time, though. Sure, we don't want to be caught out too late. So that, yeah, look at that, we've already got over a stack of shotgun shells, which is, yeah, pretty good. Alright, so I'm actually going to eat this very quickly. And we're going to drink this water too. Alright, beautiful. Looks like we're good to go. And we have the next treasure map marked out. Now, I usually recommend not to off-road in your mini bike, just because you can fall into caves, and each biome has its own threats. Like the burnt biome has the piles of hot coals on the ground. But the one thing that it is good for is it does open up parts of your map that you usually wouldn't find yourself traveling to. A good example is that we found that trader super close to our base. Alright, of course we've got a bloody deer here, why wouldn't we? I'm just going to leave him. We're on a mission. We want our treasure. Heaps of bird nests too. I'd love to be jumping off and grabbing those, but that's a mission for another day too. Just old abandoned ruined houses everywhere. It's like we're in the remnants of an old town. Alright, that there, if anybody's wondering, I know exactly what's in there. We actually have a bunker in there. That's interesting to know. Not a lot of great loot. They make for really good starter bases, but it's usually you'll find a gun safe in there and a couple bookshelves. Nothing too interesting. Alright, so our treasure should be around here somewhere. So we're just going to get into it. Oh, deal with her first. There we go. Easy as that. You buddy, eh? And she's down. Tell you what, I'm going to check them quickly, just in case. I wouldn't mind a pistol. Nothing. And a goddamn sandwich. I should have seen that one coming. Alright, so anywhere around here, we just pick a spot, and we're going to start digging 2 blocks down. Now, a good wee tip for when you are digging these holes is make sure you try to leave yourself a wee spot there, because we're down 2 blocks. Make sure you leave yourself a wee bit that you can run out of if you need to, because yeah, as you can see, we already had a zombie creeping up on us. And yeah, the last thing you want is a wandering horde falling into that hole with you, because you're going to be pretty screwed if that happens. Alright, see if we can get the rest of this treasure in peace. Oh, Jesus Christ. You fucking bastard. You goddamn bastard. Alright, you alone? Alright, we're infected. You see what I mean, guys? That's why you gotta be careful. Goddamn dogs. I can see a deer over there, but I'm not even worried about that. Alright, it might have just been a random one. Ah, scared the crap out of me. So what have got here? AK stock, 209mm rounds, 3,000 Dukes. So we're lucking out a bit in the Dukes department, that's for sure. But the ammo, definitely won't complain with that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to mark this one. And we're going to go collect this quickly. And yeah, hopefully we don't set our mini bike on fire, fall into any holes along the way. Well, we got a big ass town right there. Have we been there? Oh no, we haven't. Interesting. We might have to go visit that at some point too. quite funny. I don't know how I skipped that town when I was over in that side of the... Oh no. You good? Right, it's out. Yeah, sometimes it can destroy your mini bike pretty quickly when you go over those. I've had it be almost instant. The whole mini bike's gone from 100% down to 0. And I've got a feeling that we're coming into bear territory here. Just got that vibe. Alright, there's the deer. We're not going to worry about the animals. Time is getting on. We want to get to this treasure chest and get back to base. We do have a couple more treasure maps left on us, but I think I'm going to leave those ones for another time. Just so we're not running all over the map. Still shocked that we found a trader right next to the base. Would you believe it? Let's have a quick look on the map. Yeah, so right here must be a town, and we come straight down through here. Got a wee desert down there too. Not only do I feel like this is bear territory, I feel like this is the type of place that you'd fall into a cave. Alright, I hope this treasure's not on this hill right here. It's looking like it's going to be. Oh yeah, it's on the hill. Alright. Oh well. Now we get to see if we have one that spawns down 3 blocks. See that city. Alright, so we're just going to dig into it. Right about here. Tell you what, I'm even going to knock this tree down because we could deal with the extra wood. Wouldn't even be a bad idea to come out to one of these parts of the map where you can find a lot of trees and just go to town and knock down every single tree that we come across. Just to get that little bit of extra wood. So we got 1, 2, oh, look at that. Beautiful. How's that for luck? And so, yeah, we were lacking in the Duke's department, but if you can see, we did get quite a lot of ammo from doing all of this, so it's a bit annoying because, yeah, like I said, usually you do net yourself quite a lot of Dukes from these treasure maps, but the ammo at the moment, I'm definitely not going to complain with. Look at that, 2 stacks of shotgun shells. Might be time for us to upgrade our shotgun, but I think we're looking pretty good here. And we're probably all good to get back to base now. Should be a straight shot to the base. Be nice if we had time. We could have gone to the trader, but we could probably do that in the next episode. So yeah, we only got ourselves just under 7,000 dukes from all of that, which definitely isn't the worst. But yeah, the ammo, definitely a big help. Alright, too far away to be able to see my beds. I've got no bloody idea where I'm going. So we're going to chuck a quick marker down here. Alright, what way was it? That way. No, yeah, we were about to shoot off in the completely wrong direction. Alright, we're outies. So only a few more days left until the next Horde night now. Not too sure what we'll do in the next episode, but we'll more than likely do a bit of farming, a bit of mining or resource gathering. I need to collect a crap ton of clay as well. So we need to start working on stocking up on a lot of steel. The aerial assault base will be primarily made out of concrete, but if possible, I'd like to upgrade it to steel as far as it can go. Alright, it's a crap ton of water there. So I don't want to go flying into there. Oh, there we got another deer. Might as well run him down, eh? Come here, boy. Oh, he's a ninja. I tell you what, I'm just going to leave him be. Something I could actually do when we get back to base is cook up a bunch of food, organise all our seeds and ingredients and stuff, and get them down where they should be. I tell you what, take this deer down. Still got a little bit of time left of daylight, so we might as well do a bit of hunting while we're out here. Gone through a bit of gas in this mission, but for all the ammo, it was definitely worth it. And as you can see here, we still have a couple trees that haven't sprouted yet. So yeah, very interesting. Alright guys, I'm going to dump some of this crap out of my inventory. And then we're going to make our way down to base, dump the rest of the crap out of the mini bike, and figure out what we're going to do from there. All that goddamn corn. So yeah, I do think now that we actually have a couple of beakers, I forgot about that, we are going to do some cooking tonight. I think I'm going to get some signs, should have some floating around somewhere, and we're going to set some things up downstairs. So do we have signs in here? Look at that, beautiful, 40 of them. And might as well just take as much of this crap as we can. Alright, we need to find ourselves a beaker, a cooking pot, and a cooking grill. Now, by the looks of it, we don't have any spare ones, so we're going to have to head downstairs and craft up our own. But for now, we have moved all of the food downstairs. We're going to leave the seeds up there. Actually, there is one that we need to bring down. So we're going to take half of this, coffee beans, because we're actually going to cook that up into coffee. Now, I've gone ahead and I've set up signs along all of the food storage. As I mentioned before, this is overkill, but I don't care. It's the way of the hoarder. It's the way we're going to do things. So up here, we have our basic ingredients for cooking. These ingredients can be used to cook any of the foods or teas or drinks that will fill these other storage boxes. Here we have the cooked food, anything that can be cooked with these ingredients. Now down here we have the canned food. Now as I mentioned, one of the goals is to get a stack of every item in the game. So we are going to start that collection down here with our canned food. I will organise them a bit better at some point, but I'm not too worried at the moment. Water, we'll be filling this one up with water because water is used for quite a few different cooking ingredients. Down here we have our teas, goldenrod and red tea. Down here we have our juice, which is yucca juice and snowberry juice. We have our beer, we have our coffee, and I'm not too sure what we're going to put into this one yet. But for now, I think we need to craft ourselves a cooking pot. And, oh, there's no clay in there. Right, do we have clay down here? Yeah, that'll be enough. Tell you what, I'm just going to take all of it, slam it in there, and get this cranking. So as you can see here, we have a crap ton of rebar frames. They will definitely be used for upgrades, for building and upgrading. Alright, take these out, take that out, and tell you what, we'll just leave that on. Come over here, and let's get all of these in there. Beautiful. So we finally replaced the campfire that we broke. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put some of this in here. Now, if I recall correctly, the coffee, you need, yes, bottled water. That's exactly what I thought. So for now, I'm just going to pop these with the ingredients. Get this away, and I think we're actually going to have to start working on our water. So we take 500 glass jars, we turn all of this into murky water, and we're actually going to be able to, over time, cook these up in the campfire. Now you can only cook 90 at a time before the campfire fills up, which will be 180 between both campfires, so it shouldn't take us too long to get all of this cooked up. Put that water back away. We come straight here and we just go for 90. I tell you what, we'll go 250 and 250. Perfect. All of that bottled water will be going into here. Be good to get a good amount into here. The rest of it, I'm not too worried. You do get a crap ton of water through looting. When we go visit that trader, we will be buying hops so we can start working on making beer. Beer is a great one to sell, but it's also great to drink, especially if you're going to be in close quarter combat with zombies. Coffee's a great one to keep your stamina up. And yucca juice and snowberry juice, I don't really use them, but they may come in handy when we go to the desert. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, so all of our glow's cooked up. 7,279 dukes. Looking pretty good. Alright, we're going to pop that glow in here. It's where I like to keep most of the resources that you use inside of the workbench, so that way they're always easy to access. Now, so we have just seeds left in here. I'd actually like to... Ooh, I don't know how many seeds. That's chrysanthemum. None of those are right. So I'm actually going to take half of those, and we're going to turn half of them into seeds, and we're going to take the other half down and put them in the ingredients. Because, yeah, we're going to have to... I'll tell you what, we'll use these ones and turn these into seeds. Go recipe, seed, 2 minutes here. So it's not even that long. Probably could have done that on our character, but that's all good. Alright, we're going to move these ones downstairs, and they can be used for cooking. Now, as I mentioned, the storage that we have down here is definitely overkill, but I like things to be quite organised, easily accessible. I can't really think of another food-related item that can go down there, but I'm sure there is one, and I'm sure we'll find it. We could put Mega Crushers down there, but I highly doubt we'll be finding a lot of those in our world. Now, the time is getting on, so I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to chuck some signs down here. We will have to start naming these ones soon as well. Alright, perfect. So that's everything's pretty much labelled down here now. We just have to go ahead and fill it all in. And these have all burnt dry. So, we come up to our wood. Grab out a few stacks of wood. And we're also going to grab more stone, because we're going to top up all of the stone inside of these forges too. It's definitely getting close to their time. One thing that I do have to remember now is that we have to come down here to grab our food for the end of the episode. You guys already know, bacon and eggs is on the menu. Oh, can we eat them though? He's still at 100 food. That's not good. Oh, it's that time. And he can't eat the bacon. Well, we'll take a quick look at these trees. As you can see, these ones have finally sprouted, but these ones are on their way to being fully grown. Right, I'll tell you what, we can't eat the bacon and eggs, but we need something to end this episode off, so we're going for some goldenrod tea. But here, guys, as the sun comes up, that means our time is up. I hope you all enjoyed the episode, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more console content. But as always, stay safe out there, survivors, and I'll see you in the next one.